I just put like a ton of Vaseline on because my skin felt like it was like drying up. Today I'm going to do my makeup and your makeup. And I'm just gonna tell you about the last few days. They've been very eventful. And I wasn't gonna film tonight because I have work tomorrow, but I have like my anxiety has been like peaking like crazy recently, so I just want to like keep myself busy. So I'm not gonna put primer on me because I have a fuck ton of Vaseline on my face, so I'm just gonna use that as primer. But I'm gonna put some e.l.f. Poreless Buddy Primer on you. I probably need to get a new primer. This is probably pretty expired to be so for real. I just don't wear makeup a ton, so I don't use a lot of it. So, I don't know if I should start with today, or I'm gonna start with today because today was like its own thing. So, my boyfriend and I have work off today. It's like our only day off that like is together, and then I go back to work, and then he has tomorrow off as well. So we slept in. You can probably hear him snoring a little bit, so I'm so sorry if you can hear him snoring. So we slept in. I'm gonna use my ColourPop tinted moisturizer in the shade Foreign, because my other foundation's like way too white for me right now, because I'm not, I don't want to say like I'm tan, but I'm like not as pale. Is that one? It's more of like a winter shade. Anyway, so we slept in, and like I really just wanted to get out of the house, but I didn't really want to do anything crazy. And so I was like, do you want to just go walk around the mall? Because we live, I had to grab my brushes. We live pretty close to the mall. And sorry, somebody who drove by was like blaring music really loud. But I was like, do you want to go walk around the mall? And he was like, sure, why not? And so we went into the mall, and I just wanted to walk around. Like, I haven't been to Hot Topic, and I want to stay forever. So I was like, I kind of want to go and like let's see what they got, and see if they have any Barbie stuff, because we still haven't seen the Barbie movie yet. Sorry about that. So we went in there. They didn't really have anything that I wanted. They did have a lot of cute Hello Kitty stuff, but nothing that I was gonna like wear or buy. But like it was cute to look at, you know. If I had like all the money in the world, maybe I would have gotten it, but you know, I don't. So not gonna get it. But anyway, so we walked around in there for a little bit, just looking at stuff, laughing at like t-shirts they had. There were a few shirts I wanted to have, like get, but like they always, like they never had my size on shirts that I do like. So I didn't end up getting anything from Hot Topic. And then we went into Finish Line, which is like a shoe store, because they have these Air Maxes that he really likes. So he's looking at them, showing me, which is good because our anniversary is coming up, and I want to get him a pair of shoes. And because he has money, he's been buying stuff for himself. So like what I was originally planning on getting him, I think he just bought. So it's like good for you, but also like sucks for me. I look so crazy because of this Vaseline. Alright, put some on you now. So we went in there for a bit. And then Spencer's is right next door. So I was like, let's check out Spencer's and see what shirts they have and stuff like that. And I personally like Spencer's, and I wanted to see if they had any gauges I liked. And he is so unfunny because anytime I say gauges, he says gay jizz, like jizz. And then I'll be like, that's not funny. And he'll be like, what do you mean? Like, you know, making me the nasty pervert. Sorry, I just got an email and I had to check it. So, I'm like in the middle, not to interrupt that story, I'm in the middle of switching programs, like college programs. So I'm technically dropping out of this college. And, for multiple reasons. The main reason is I don't want to be in this major. My major was human resources, and like I do think I would very much excel in that position, but like they have a graphic design program in a different college that I would be much more interested in. So that's what I'm gonna go. And the other reason is that the student advisor was super transphobic to me, like very rude and abrasive, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with that my entire college career. I almost want to restart this video because of how many interruptions I've had. My boyfriend just snorts so fucking loud, and then I'm like so used to tuning it out. I almost feel like he's probably been snoring that loud in the beginning of the video. So I'm so sorry if he was and you heard that, because I'm just literally just so used to it. This is 2-day-old Starbucks. But anyway, I'm in the process of switching programs, and apparently you can't, like, I have to go through the college to do that, my program stuff, because it's through my job, through like a third party that pays for everything, and so they can't do it. I have to do it, and I haven't had access to anything because I haven't scheduled classes. I haven't been on my school email in like a hot minute. And if you've ever done college or like online college in general, you have to reset those passwords like every month or like every 2 months or something like that, and I haven't done that, so it's like it fucks up if you miss it. And so it wouldn't let me log in, and then I reset the password and it still wasn't letting me log in. So I just emailed the IT desk and was like, hey, it's not working, and they just sent me a fucking link to the frequently asked questions, and like it tells you how to do it right here, when I explicitly said in the email that I did everything and it's not working. So, but it's fine, it's cool, it's whatever. I'm calm. I'm gonna figure it out after I film this. Pisses me off so much. Like, read my fucking email, bro. I'm gonna put some hydrating camo concealer. So I'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll magically let me fucking log in when I try again after I film this. That's just my fucking luck. Because like the moment I ask for help, shit starts working again. I swear to God, that's just how it works. Anyway, so we head into Spencer's and like we're just like looking around at stuff, like not really, you know, it's very obvious like we're just kind of chilling, looking around and stuff. And this worker, like this girl, she like approaches us and she's like, you know, just the whole spiel that every this is like rounded, every like retail worker at a small store has to do, which is like, can I help you find anything? Are you looking for anything specific? You know, we're like, no, we're just kind of looking. And so we go around the full store. If you've never been to a Spencer's before, they have like a mini like sex shop like section, so it's like sex toys, like lube and stuff like that. And we're just like looking, you know, nothing crazy. They have, I don't want to say they have anything like so crazy, but like some of the stuff is just like weird, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not kink shaming or anything, it's not like that, it's just like, it's weird shit. Like they have like vibrators that are like shaped like animals, like not like, there's like cutesy ones which I would not get personally, but like they had like a suction vibrator that like looked like animals sucking it. Like that's weird to me. Anyway, so like we're just like, we're looking at stupid shit, we're giggling like we're fucking 13, you know, because you're never gonna grow up. But we're also just like actually looking, because we were, I think he said we were out of lubes. We're looking at the lubes that they had to see if I gotta find my little sponge to see if the lubes that they had were safe. Like don't know what I mean by that, a lot of lubes have like, I'm like using a spray bottle to wet my beauty blender. Sorry, that's kind of loud and annoying. Anyway, a lot of lubes have like sugar in them, which is not good for you if you're using it like vaginally, because that can cause UTIs and yeast infections, and like it just disrupts your pH balance in general, so it's not good for you. So any lubes that we use, you know, we have to make sure that that's just something that's not in it, because my body specifically is very sensitive, and most people's are. So we were just like looking to see if it had stuff, and we did find a lube, which I forget what it's called. I think it's like fuck water or something so stupid. But like, I swear to God, every lube that has the stupidest fucking name, like it's one of the best lubes you'll use. I don't know why, it's funny. But anyway, so like we're looking, we're, you know, giggling, whatever, and the same girl comes back, and she's like, "You need looking for anything specific?" And we're like, "No." She's like, "You don't want like this feel?" And I was like, "No, like we're grown adults. Like I respectfully, and like it's like one thing to talk about like sex and like sex stuff with like people you know and like your friends and stuff, like, and like if I was going into a sex store, you know what I mean, like a sex shop, that maybe would be one thing, but this is not a sex shop. Like it's a Spencer's, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, "No, not really." And she's like, "Oh, so you don't want to see the squirrel vibrator?" And like that made me laugh, and so I was like, you know what, okay, show me the squirrel vibrator, like that's funny, because like, will I buy this? No. But do I want to see it at a like comedic way? Like, yes. So she shows me it, and I'm like, okay, that's funny. But then she starts giving the spiel of like where everything is, and it's like, I know where everything is, like, and I felt like I have a cousin who doesn't really understand a lot of social cues, and like doesn't understand when to stop talking. So like I was trying to give grace, because that's kind of what it reminded me of, but it's also like weird as fuck. Like we were very like obviously like uncomfortable, like, and she just like would not shut the fuck up, and like for some reason started like piquing my anxiety really bad. Like I just like really do, I don't, sex is not like a topic I'm embarrassed of, or I'm like, oh my God, we don't talk about that, but like I don't care. That's not something that like bothers me, but it's like what bothered me was like there was just no fucking way you could not tell that not only I was or he was uncomfortable, and like the way she was like saying shit so like in such a weird tone as well. Like it was so bizarre, because like that we weren't the only people in the store. She had 2 other coworkers in there, and like her coworkers were like looking at her like she's fucking crazy. And then there was like this like these 2 teenagers, I think they were a couple, like kind of like slowly making their way over to the sex section, which I thought was funny. Like we were like looking at them, you know, kind of giggling to ourselves, because like when you're younger, you don't want to like instantly go, it's like embarrassing, but it's not. But then she was like, I forget what she said. She said something about like cock rings, and those 2 teenagers, like their eyes just went. It was so funny, but like it was weird. It was like, and I'm sure she's in her head, she's like just trying to be informational, but it's like, I know what this stuff is. Like, you know, I don't know. It was weird. And so we ended up getting the lube that we had wanted, and we left. But I was just like, that was so fucking, like, such an odd, like, interaction to have with someone. Like, I don't know. It was very bizarre, because, like, it would be one thing if I asked her a question, but I didn't. Like, she kept coming up to us in the store, and we're like, we're good. So, I don't really know. And they were having, like, a sale on a lot of sex toys, too. But my thing about Spencer's is like it doesn't seem like it's quality stuff. So I was like, I'm not wanting anything from here. But yeah, that was like a very weird interaction, because after the mall I wanted to go to TJ Maxx, and he wanted to get like pretzels, but like we were so like like we just left. Like we didn't get pretzels or anything, and then we went to like Arby's. We got food, and we were gonna eat it in the car, and we are gonna go to TJ Maxx. And I was like, I just want to go home. Like that. Like I just want to go. Like I just was like, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know. It felt weird. And like I'm trying to think of like in a customer service way. Like she's probably just trying to do her job. Like I feel like I was overthinking, but I was like, no, that made me really uncomfortable. But I don't know. It was really fucking like, I don't know. And then like, I think what made me most uncomfortable about it is like, again, I'm not like up in y'all business or whatever like that, or making anybody feel bad for like what they're into, because like that isn't my shit. But like they have like these like creature dildos, you know what I mean? This video is probably like so TMI and disgusting. My bad, y'all. I'm just like, I don't care. Most people own sex toys. I own sex toys. I don't own anything like that. I don't think there's something wrong with it. Like, I think it'd be weird if like you own certain things, but like, it's not my life. That's not what I'm doing. So you do you. Anyway, but she was like, she kept like pointing those out, like trying to like make us like, I don't know, look at them. And I was like, bro. I was like, I don't want to. Like, it was just weird. I don't know. It was funny because like they had those, and then she had like and like she would make like one joke that was like funny here and there, and like she kept saying like, oh my, this what'd she say? Oh, this feels as good as it normally is. And I was like, I feel like you're acknowledging that you know that we're uncomfortable because we're not finding this funny, but you're still like going. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was just bizarre. So we came home, we ate, we chilled out a little bit, and then we ended up trying out that lube, and then he's currently sleeping, and then I don't know. If it's not my bedtime, like I don't normally fall asleep, so I showered, which is why I put Vaseline on, and then I was like, I'm gonna film a video because I like sat in there with him for a bit trying to figure out my email stuff, and I was just getting pissed off, so I left. And also his snoring was kind of ignoring and annoying me, which is fine, you know. But yeah, so that happened today, and like it was weird, but like it didn't ruin my day. Yesterday though, y'all, I was fucking fuming. I was so fucking mad. Like I'm still mad thinking about it. So if you guys don't know, Sunday is my tea-shot days, and my boyfriend will either give me my shot or my mom will come either to our house or we'll go to her house on Sunday nights, and she'll give me my shot. And she wasn't doing anything, so she was like, I'll just come over and we can like eat and hang out, and maybe if you want to go see Barbie. And so she comes over, and we both were like, I'm not really in the mood for Barbie. And so we booked tickets to go see the new Insidious movie. I love Insidious. Like, it's so scary to me. And I was like, I just really want to see it. Let me put some contour on you. I almost forgot. And so, but before the theater, she wanted me to do her nails, which I am doing mine. They don't look, this hand definitely looks better. It's supposed to be like regular black, but all I have is like this glitter black. You can't even see them very well. Like, it would look better if it was just plain black, but I don't have it. But anyway, so I didn't end up doing her nails because she was so hungry. She wanted to go eat. So we went to Olive Garden because Kira has never been to Olive Garden, my boyfriend. So we went to Olive Garden, we ate, and then we like went out. It was super busy for some reason. I don't know why Olive Garden would be busy on like a Sunday night, but they were. And then so we leave and we like drive to the movie theater, which is like literally right down the street. And movie theater is packed. And let me explain, like, this movie theater specifically, we're gonna do powder now. I got 2 different powders, we're gonna use both. This movie theater specifically, like, the most I've ever had people, like, the amount of people that have been in the theater with me is like maybe 3 other people, like, not counting who came with me. You know what? No, it's either 3 people, or like the only other time that it's been more than that was like when the new Jackass movie premiered, and that theater was pretty full. So which, I get it, it's Jackass, it was really funny. So, but I'm like, you know, I don't think our theater is gonna be really full because people are there to see Barbie and like Oppenheimer, so it's like not a big deal at all. And so we plan. My mom booked them online, so we just like get them printed out, we get our drinks, and we go in to the theater. And of course, the row that we're in has a row and then another row of just, so that the row like behind us and then the next one behind us is just completely made up of preteens, like 12-year-olds and then younger. And I'm like, and they were being rowdy, but the lights were still on and previews had just started. So I was like, okay, they're kids, and you know, I'm probably gonna hear them talk a little bit through the movie, but it's not gonna be serious, right? First 5 minutes in the movie starts, and still can hear them. I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna give them a little bit, you know, maybe they'll shut the fuck up. And mind you, that's all the preteens back there, and then everybody else forward, like in front of us or in the same row as us, were like adults, like our age or more. And they would not shut the fuck up. We're like 10 minutes in, still not shutting the fuck up. So my boyfriend turns around and is like, can y'all like please be quiet, like please? And they're like, what? Like acting like they don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he was like, I'm trying to watch the movie, like please be quiet. And my boyfriend didn't even really want to go with us. Like, he doesn't like horror movies or anything, but he wanted to like spend time with us, so he went. And so like obviously that's gonna piss him off more because like he's spending quality time right now and it's getting ruined by children, and he fucking hates kids, which so do I. And I have bad anxiety and I don't like confrontation, so him not even me being in that interaction, like I was shaking, and like honestly we were in their theater for like 30 minutes tops before we left because we ended up leaving. And I couldn't even tell you what happened in that 20 minutes. I really fucking couldn't, because every time there was like a jump scare or anything, they would like throw their popcorn, and like they were throwing popcorn at me, they were throwing popcorn at other people were like throwing it back, telling them to stop. And like after he had told them to be quiet, they kept saying stupid shit and throwing popcorn more at me. I don't think, he said he didn't feel any popcorn hit him, but I'm sure they did throw it at him, but he had his hood up, so he didn't feel it. And my mom didn't want to leave because she spent like $50 on the fucking tickets, you know, for all of us to go. And so she's like, I don't want to like waste my money. And I was like, no, like we're gonna get a refund. Like, so, and like the couple in front of us are like, oh my fucking god, will they not stop talking, like referring to people behind us? Because like the one girl, like she kept looking back because like it's fucking annoying. They kept going like, oh my god, he drank the Grimace shake, like, which is like funny like a month and a half ago, but like I'm trying to watch a fucking movie that like was an integral part of my childhood. So and I got hit with popcorn and I was like, I'm done. I like leaned over my boyfriend and I was like, will you leave the theater with me and we'll go find a manager? And he's like, yeah, because they're about to wear my fucking drink in a second. So we tell my mom we're gonna text her if we get a refund, we're leaving. So we walk out, we find this guy, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, y'all, but like, cause I felt bad, like it's not this person's fault. I'm putting powder on you now, or anything like that. But like, these kids will not shut the fuck up, and blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, this happens a lot, like summer nights, like when there's a PG-13 movie, like parents will just drop their kids off and expect us to babysit, which is so shitty. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, like, we're sorry. So my mom actually ends up walking out before I even text her that they're gonna give us a refund, because I didn't ask yet. Kira had to pee, so I was waiting on, I went in the bathroom with him, we were just talking, and the manager went in as she was walking out, and she tells us that the couple in our row with us, because like we had to go past them to leave, like she said, like as we were leaving, like had walked down the aisle so we couldn't hear him. She said that the girl was like really pissed off. She's like, oh my God, because you know, like more interruption. And the guy was like, I bet they're fucking leaving or they're gonna go complain, which we did. And so she walked past, my mom walked past them, and they asked her if we were leaving, and she said, yeah, like I can't fucking do it. And then the kids, when they like heard them say that, they got dead silent. And of course, that's when the fucking manager is coming in. So they're being dead silent now because they're like, oh shit, we might get kicked out, we're in trouble. And so the manager comes back out, and we're like, can we get a refund, please? Because I can't even tell you what happened in the movie. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's like, tells us to go back to the like concession area to go get a refund. And the guy working there said he couldn't give us a refund because it'd been an hour into the movie, which it hadn't been an hour into the movie, but it had been an hour since like the showtime had started, you know what I mean? So, which means like previews and stuff. And so they just ended up giving us like free movie passes, so we just come in and see any movie we want. And like I was shaking, I was like so pissed off, and they were telling us like that they can't kick them out or ban them right now because they have to catch them like in the act of doing it. But they said that somebody's gonna sit in the theater and just listen and watch, and that they were really, really sorry, which like I felt bad for them because like I'm not mad at them or anything, but like I'm just pissed that I didn't get to watch my movie and hang out with my fucking mom. Like I was pissed. So fuck you. And what pissed me off the most, this isn't spoilers, but like they had like text message bubbles on the screen because like the characters are texting. And one of the kids in there was so young that they couldn't fucking read. So one of the other teenagers or like preteens were like reading the text messages to the kid. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Because like, you know, kids these days, I don't know, but like, I don't know about y'all, but like Insidious scared the fuck out of me as a kid. Like I cannot imagine not being able to fucking read and going to see a fucking Insidious movie. That's crazy as fuck. I want to do like a natural look. So, but yeah, so we just left, which I was disappointed in because I was very excited to see that movie. But it's whatever. Oh, I'll see it like when it comes out on like streaming platforms or something. And my mom said that the couple in front of us said that they were gonna leave if they don't shut up. So I'm going to assume that we were not the only people that ended up leaving that night, because I couldn't fucking do it. Like, and the worst part is they kept getting up to, like, they would get up out of their seats and like stomp, run down the steps to go like pee and stuff. And I'm just like, like I couldn't. So that really fucking sucked. I just felt bad because like I don't get to like hang out with my mom all the time, so it's like love that I don't get to like that. The time that I do get to hang out with her just got ruined by some fucking kids, you know. And it's like, I don't know, like I get like being young and having fun and stuff like that, but it's like as a kid I could not imagine doing shit like that. Like I don't know if it's just because like the way I was raised, that like if I did something wrong, like you're gonna get your ass beat type sort of shit. But like I don't know, I just couldn't imagine. I also couldn't imagine just dropping off like your like 10 to 13-year-olds in a fucking movie theater with no parental supervision, because like, what the fuck? Like, if you guys don't know, like, I'm in Ohio, and Ohio is like very high for sex trafficking and like child like kidnappings and stuff. So it's like, the fuck are y'all doing? Like how? It's like, I just feel, I almost feel bad for the kids, because it's like, your parents don't give a fuck about you. Like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. So but yes, we ended up leaving, and then my mom just went home, so that kind of sucked. But like, I've never had that happen in a movie theater that like I've been in, just because like, I don't know if it's because movies aren't normally this like popular around here or what. We also normally go to a lot later of showings. We'll either go to like really late showings, or we'll go like right when they open, because normally there's not a lot of people when they open. So maybe that's what we'll have to do. But that was really disappointing. But at least the employees were super nice about it. Like, I almost feel more bad for the employees who have to deal with that than anything. And then it was so bizarre. So when we went to dinner with my mom, she started like crying at dinner, and because she was like we were talking about parenting, because somebody we know is pregnant, and they should not have a child, respectfully. Like, I don't think that they are mature enough in the slightest to have a child. And so I got like on the topic of like parenting and stuff like that, and my mom started tearing up, and she's just like, I just want you to know, like, I am so sorry for the way that I parented you, like, and I treated you, and she brought up this like incident that happened like forever ago, when I was like a really young kid. And like, trigger warning, like, if you want to skip this, basically I was a picky eater. I was a picky eater, but I also would get full really quick as a kid, which is funny because I'm fat as fuck now. But I didn't eat a lot as a kid. I didn't like eating a lot, and especially if it's like food that I am not the biggest fan of, I'm really gonna just be like, no thanks, you know. And they had made hot dogs, which I was not the biggest fan of. Sorry, I'm like burping, and I'm still not the biggest fan of. Like, the only time I'll eat a hot dog is like if it's like a chili dog. So I already am like not off to a good start. But then they made sweet potato, which I don't like. I don't know why. Like, my boyfriend thinks it's crazy that I don't like it. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And I just didn't want to eat literally any bit of my dinner, and I wasn't hungry. And like, my parents' philosophy, because we were very poor, that if you don't eat what is provided to you, you're not going to eat for the rest of the night, because you're wasting food. And like, you know, they told me that, and I said, that's fine. Like, you can eat it, or you can save it for leftovers. Like, I do not want this. Like, I'm full. I'm not hungry. And like, I don't care if that means I'm going to bed without dinner. And I told that to them, and like, they went fucking ballistic, and they like were trying to like force feed me, and I ended up throwing up because I literally was not hungry. And like, my mom brought that up, and she's like, I'm just so sorry. And I was like, well, do you remember what happened after that? And she was like, no. And what happened after that is, I went into the bathroom, because like, this was like my childhood house, and there was like a bathroom in like near the kitchen, and I went in the bathroom to kind of like wash up. And when I came out of the bathroom, my dad was holding like a crazy straw, and he told me that I had to drink my vomit, because he said he was serious about me eating and finishing my dinner. And she was like, I don't remember that. And I was like, well, that happened, and you guys were like, And then, so not only were you guys mad at me that like I threw up, but then when I started crying because I wasn't understanding that you guys were joking, which is not funny, by the way, you got mad at me because I didn't find it funny. And she was like, wow, I really don't remember that. And I was like, yeah. And she was just like apologizing over and over again. And you know, I was like, okay, like I didn't even know what to say to her because it's like, I think what upset me about her bringing that up, I'm gonna do your eyeshadow now. I think what upset me was like, you know, it's something that I've already processed in my head, and it's whatever. I'm done. I've dealt with it, you know, and I don't really feel the need to ask for an apology. I know I'll never get an apology from my dad, and that's fine. I don't want one. I don't care about that man. He doesn't care about me. In fact, when he dies, I'll probably piss on his grave. Like, I don't care. But, and you know, and there's things that my mom has done that I'm also like, bro, fuck you, respectfully, for that. But my mom has made a collective, like, effort into being there for me, and so I respect that. Because she didn't have to, you know, there's plenty of parents that don't, just like my dad, and she did, so I respect that. But like part of the way that I processed what happened to me in my childhood was, it's not an excuse, but an understanding that both of my parents were children. They were children who had a child and then had another child. So they were two children responsible for two children. And that's not easy. And then not only that, but my dad was in the military. So what did that do? That left my mom basically all by herself to look after two children. And that's not easy. And so I've always had this like understanding that she didn't know any better and she didn't know what else to do because she was a child. You know what I mean? And that's how I don't want to say like justify, but like that's been like, yeah, that's why it happened. And it doesn't make it okay, but it explains it, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But when she said that to me, and when she was like apologizing for it, it like was like, so you knew that was wrong and you knew that was fucked up then, and not only did you do it still, but you continued to do it afterwards. And that's kind of like what fucked me up a little bit. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you knew it was bad, why not apologize then? You know, and she's like, I don't know, like, it was just very weird. And then, like, we came home, and I brought it up to my boyfriend, because I was like, I mean, like, isn't that kind of weird? Because, like, I don't feel like weird is the right word to say, but it's like, that was kind of awkward, and, like, what's the word, like, random. It was very random. But, like, obviously, it's been, that incident has really been on her mind, especially for her to bring it up. And that's what he said. He was like, well, yeah, she's obviously been like thinking about stuff like that if she's bringing it up to you and apologizing for it. And like, I don't know, like, and I just like, I felt bad because she was crying, but I didn't feel bad for her. And it's like, I don't know, like, it's just like, so I don't even know how to explain how I feel. Like, I don't know. And like, my boyfriend was like, well, maybe you should have a sit down conversation with her, you know, and ask her like if there's anything she wants to like say to you, because maybe there's stuff that she does but she doesn't know how to bring it up, and so like that was one of her opportunities to bring it up. But it's like, I don't really want to have a conversation with her, like, and I don't even feel like I care if that would make her feel better or not, because having a conversation with her isn't going to make me feel better. It's just bringing up old shit that I've dealt with, like, that I've moved on from and should have been dealt with and moved on from her perspective a long time ago, because she should have apologized for it a long time ago, but she didn't. And I always assumed she didn't because she didn't know any better. But like that small piece of conversation just proved to me, you know, that she did. So it's just like, it's like weird because it's like I'm not mad. Like I don't know, but it's like it's just been like on my mind. My lashes are all the way over there on the floor, so I'm not gonna put lashes on, even though I think this look would look really cute with it. So like, I don't know, that's like been on my mind like crazy recently. Like, I'm gonna try using some of this Balloon Pop Animal Crossing shadow. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if you have any advice on that, let me know. Cause it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to say, to be honest. Like, it was just weird. Like, cause we're in the middle of fucking Olive Garden, and my mom starts like tearing up and like saying how sorry she is, you know. And she was like, I just feel like I'm directly responsible for you having, you know, anxiety and blah 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 XYZ and all this stuff. And it's like it's like I don't know if she wanted me to comfort her or not, because it's like I can't say like no, because like I don't fucking know. But like I just like I don't know. I don't like, it's also uncomfortable because like I don't, you know, I don't want to see my mom cry. So, and then like I don't know, it was just weird, and we talked about it for a little bit when we got home, but like and then like he was like, well no, you should like sit down and have a conversation with her. And I was like, I don't really feel like I want to, and I also don't feel like that would be beneficial for either of us, because we have such a different way of thinking, but at the same time we are very quick to get like, we're very quick to assume what the other person is thinking, and that, so like we're same in that aspect, so we will get very defensive very quick. And so I think that we're not very capable of having those types of conversations, because we will get defensive and upset really fast. And we're both sensitive people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with saying you're sensitive, because like why not? Like, yeah, I am sensitive. Like, you know, I'm not gonna like not admit that, because I totally am. But like, I just feel like if I try and bring up stuff that, you know, did hurt me in my childhood and stuff like that, she would pull a card of, well, I don't remember that happening, therefore it didn't happen, because that's a card that she has pulled a lot. Or B, like she'll just like kind of pull that card but be really defensive and mean about it, or like she'll just be really upset and like start crying, which like, and like apologize, but like I don't really feel like that either of those are what I want. So it's like I don't know like if that would just be something I should do, because like I personally don't want an apology. Like I personally don't. I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to like a professional about it. Maybe, who knows? Like, oh, I made that way too light. It's whatever. I just won't make it a sealed light on your eyes so it'll look better. So I don't know if like you should talk to a professional about it. Like I don't really have money for therapy or anything, so it's like, and like my boyfriend, like he said he's like, because I thought maybe that's why she been thinking about it, because she's currently enrolled in therapy or something. And my boyfriend said that she's changed a lot since like he's personally met her, which, you know, we're almost a year in, so like, yeah, I'm not expecting my mom to stay the same per se, but like he said that she seems to be like a lot less like how she was, like very defensive and quick with that, and seems to be like more understanding. So I don't know, maybe she's doing that, I don't know. Because I almost like wanted to text her last night and like say something, but it's like, I don't even know what I would say. So I didn't. So I don't know. It was just like, haha. Like, I don't know. So, and then it was so bizarre too. Like my mom, so like before this happened, excuse me. So my mom actually had gotten me Starbucks. So I guess this is 3 days old. It's 2 days. My mom had gotten me Starbucks on our way here, and I guess she was like waiting on her drink to be made, and it was taking a little extra, like more time. So she was talking to like the barista, and I could hear because we were on the phone. And she's leaving like Starbucks, and she was like, you know, if you and Kieran ever work out, there is a very attractive like barista here. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And she was like, he's very attractive and he's funny, like you heard him. Oh, why? Oh, that is so fucking disappointing. Can you see it if I like go far way back? Like back far enough? It kind of just looks like the shadow of my eye, so I think. No, you can still see it. Fuck. I'm gonna clean it up really quick. That hurt. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I wasn't like zoning out that bad. Anyway, get it to dry as much as I can. In fact, I'll just move on to the other side and I'll come back to it. But it was like really weird because like we're about to hit like our 1 year anniversary, and I was like, why would you like say that? That's so so weird. Like, what the fuck? Because like we don't even like have. I mean, I don't want to say like we have like any issues or nothing. So it's like, I don't know, like it was just very random. Like I don't know why she would say that. I still want to get my lashes permed so bad. And I don't know, because like I know my mom has been going through a lot with her husband, my stepdad, like a lot. So I don't know if like because of that she's just like not doing so hot. I don't know. So I don't know. It's just been like I worry about her, but like at the same time, like you're an adult, so I don't really know what else to say or do for you. I swear these lashes like are as long as these ones. It'd probably be a little bit more dramatic if I had black mascara, but this is brown. This is the first time I'm doing my makeup with my nose ring, I think. I love that it's not even a ring and I called it that. My piercing. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can rub this mascara off. See if it's dry. Okay, I think it is. Yeah, if you just wait for it to dry, it'll just like crust off most of the time. That's your daily tip from me. So you don't have to like cover it and waste a bunch of concealer or foundation, because we all know that that's just not gonna work the way you think it will. Alright, we'll do our bottom lashes. I haven't done my bottom lashes in a minute. I still haven't weighed myself in a minute, but I think my Wellbutrin is really working to help me lose a little bit of weight because I haven't been eating as much. Like, not in like a scary, like not eating much way, but like in a, like, I'm not overeating and like wanting, like my appetite's been like less. And like, I don't know about you guys, but like I can always tell when like I've lost a little bit of weight, whether it's like, normally this places that I see it first is like my face and then like my wrists. So, and I feel like my bracelets are a little lower than they normally are, so maybe. I don't know, I'm like scared to weigh myself because like I don't want to know, but I do. Alright, we'll put some mascara in you. I'm like a walking ColourPop advertisement. Like most of my makeup is ColourPop. More of it would be if I had more money, which really they're pretty cheap. I think it's like after I have mascara on, I get like these eye headaches time to time. I don't know if it's like just me who gets that, but oh, I have this crayon eyeliner now. I forgot. I'm gonna do a little bit of that, or try to. I need to get a sharpener, or do I have to sharpen? I think I have to sharpen. It's this thing twists, but it's not moving the product. So I probably have to sharpen. Right, I don't know if it just stopped raining or started raining, but it's like green outside. Should have done this before. Mascara. That'd be, oh my god. My lashes. Those were still wet, so that got like literally everywhere. Can you even tell like what I just did? A little, yeah, okay, yeah, you can. I used to be phenomenal at doing this shit because my mom, like, this is still how my mom does her makeup. And when I was first learning how to do makeup, which I didn't learn how to do makeup till I was like 17. Like, I didn't have any interest in it as a kid until until I got bullied a lot in high school, and so I wanted to pretend that I wanted to be a girl still. So I learned how to do makeup and did my makeup for school. It's gonna be a bitch to take off like my I'm gonna still have makeup on tomorrow, which is normally why I don't do makeup videos before I work, which is why I normally don't do makeup videos before work, because I don't like having like leftover makeup on my face. We'll do your eyeliner as well. Just put it in It's a lot easier to do it on other people, actually. I find it. This one's like lower. Oh well. I kind of have a headache right now, but I kind of had one before I started, so whatever. Let's do our eyebrows. This is my blonde one, I think. Yeah, I'll do you first. This is the brow microfilling pen by Benefit. This is my go-to for like brows in general. just swoop down so fucking low. And we're also gonna touch up the mustache, which has been covered in foundation. I just blend it out with my finger. I do that like every day. Can't really see it in this lighting because it's like downward lighting. I need to get like a ring light or something. I'm just like too lazy. Okay, well, I got that done. Let's put some lip balm on. I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do for our anniversary. Like, I know for sure we're gonna go to this Greek restaurant because he's been like craving it, and so have I. And it's like kind of funny because it's like my favorite restaurant, and so it's like not even like a question. Let's do some brightening concealer. I just like putting this on my nose. Like literally, I don't put it anywhere else but my nose. Alright, just swipe, 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 and I blend it out with my finger. Blend it out, blend, 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 blend. But I feel like we should also do something because like the restaurant that I'm talking about, it's in Columbus. Hi. It's in Columbus, so, and it's like in an area where there is a lot of stuff to do, but like I don't know what we're gonna do. Because I was thinking about this like pottery place where you paint pottery and then like they fire it and then like you could take it home, but like he said he wasn't that interested in that, which is fine. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's use this milk blush. I feel like that'd be perfect because the base we have, well, I have is Vaseline, so it'll blend really nice. This is most definitely expired. This is like I'm gonna say 4 fucking years old. Like it doesn't even. There it goes. Put it on my nose, my forehead, my chin. I love the smell of this. I think I say that every time I use this product. It is like, I don't know what the smell is supposed to be, but it smells very nostalgic to me. Like I can't really put a finger on what it is, but I know the smell like it's like a smell from my grandma's house, my dad's mom, grandma, because I don't really go over there as much as I did my mom's house. Because when I say grandma, normally that's who I'm referring to. It's my mom's mom. Because I'm closer with my mom's side of the family and because they're not fucking psychotic. Which I don't know if I've talked about this or not, but like my dad's side of the family like tries to guilt me into like talking to my dad, and it's like, talk to your fucking such and such, like, bro, because like it ain't me. Man doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know if I told you about this, but his wife, who's not really his wife because they are not legally married, to which in most cases I totally respect because like, you know, some people just don't do that. But like she's fucking psycho. And she's also as old as his mom, so anyway. Let's do highlighter. Do you want to do, you know what, we haven't done this yet in a while, and I feel like this would go better. This is the Hard Candy box in a box, which is also probably very expired. And because like, yeah, it's much more orange than it used to be. It's like very much oxidized. But it smells super good. But anyway, she like reached out to my little brother and my mom on his fucking birthday, trying to shame him for not talking to my dad when my dad literally didn't even say happy birthday to him. Like, crazy as fuck. So my dad's just a fucking dick in general. Like, absolute piece of shit. Like, because, like, you know, so crazy is like some of my dad's side of the family has started to actually disown him, which I'm like, and you know, he talks so much shit about these people, like, oh my god, they're scammers, they're terrible people, but like, no, they're just normal people who realize that you're a piece of fucking shit. Okay, lips. I kind of want to do, we'll see what it looks like. I haven't done your highlighter yet, I promise I will. Mint and pear. That's a duo. I can't even tell if that looks different. This lighting, to be so for real with you. I feel like I put too much blush on. Eyebrows. Yeah, I think this is what we'll do. So put some on you. I really wasn't super impressed with the Animal Crossing collection though. Like, I bought it, like, I didn't even look at what it was. I bought the whole collection when it came out because I literally was like about to leave for work and I was late to work because I stayed home to make sure I could buy it, like put it in my cart and buy it. And I just wasn't like insanely impressed with it. We're gonna put do this plumping gloss that I got from the Dollar Tree. Which I really want to go to the Dollar Tree. Because I know they probably are done renovating now. And I'm really excited to see what else they're putting in there. Somebody commented that their Dollar Tree has silk pillowcases, which is so fucking crazy. I wonder if they're real silk though. Because like we had to settle on, because the last time I talked about pillowcases and Dollar Tree and stuff is because I was looking for silk pillowcases and I couldn't find any that were like a good price. Like the cheapest silk pillowcases I found were $40 fucking for one case. And I was like, no. So we ended up getting like $5 satin pillowcases, which worked really good. I really like them. But like, it was really disappointing. I think we're done. We just gotta put some, oh, could use this blush too. I forget this is a blush. This would have been cute. But yeah, I don't know, like, maybe I have that. I can return the pillowcases we got, save my money. I just really want to go to a 5 and Below, but we went to our 5 and Below, and they never fucking have what I'm looking for, like, never. Because they have these, like, mirrors that I've been wanting, like the squiggle mirrors, and of course they don't have them at mine. Get you closer to me. I'm gonna spritz you up. Let that dry. We'll do like another layer. Like our Dollar Tree's, our 5 and Below is so, it's crazy, but I still love going there. Like I'll still spend my money there. So, and And I don't know how late it is. It's probably too late to go to TJ Maxx now, but I think they close at like 8 or something. Okay, perfect. I'm not gonna do me because I don't like that on me. And this is the All Nighter Spray by Urban Decay. I think this is the only Urban Decay thing I've ever owned. But yeah, that's the makeup look. I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all and hang out. I might do like a live stream, like Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I don't know if I'll do it. It just gets like there's just a lot of noisy interruptions, so I don't know if that's something that is like a thing I could do. But if you guys would be interested in that, let me know. And if you have any video suggestions,